The Kansas City Chiefs have been stunned by an unexpected announcement. Their biggest star, a player who has defined the team's identity for years, has officially confirmed his departure. The news spread rapidly across media outlets, igniting speculation about reasons, timing, and consequences. This player has been central to the Chiefs' success, contributing not only through exceptional performances, but also by inspiring teammates and fans alike. The announcement marks the end of an era, raising questions about the franchise's future direction. Analysts are now assessing how this departure impacts team strategy, morale, and long-term planning. Understanding the context of his departure is crucial, as it will influence organizational decisions and reshape the narrative surrounding the Chiefs' dominance in the NFL. Before this departure, the player's career was distinguished by record-breaking achievements and consistent excellence. From his early seasons to championship victories, he became synonymous with skill, determination, and leadership. His influence extended beyond statistics, shaping team culture and setting standards for younger athletes. Off the field, he was recognized for philanthropy, mentorship, and professional conduct, strengthening his reputation as a role model. His leadership and performance created expectations for the team and fans, making his presence central to the franchise's identity. Evaluating his legacy provides insight into why this departure carries such weight. It highlights the intricate relationship between individual excellence, team success, and public perception, emphasizing that his absence will leave both tangible and symbolic gaps within the organization. Reports suggest the decision to leave the Chiefs is influenced by multiple factors. Contract negotiations, personal goals, and long-term career considerations appear central to the choice. Some insiders indicate that the player sought a new environment to challenge himself and expand his legacy elsewhere. Organizational changes, evolving team strategies, and external opportunities may have also played a role. While speculation continues, it is clear that such a significant move reflects careful deliberation rather than impulsive choice. Analysts highlight that high-profile athletes often weigh performance potential, leadership influence, and personal satisfaction when making career transitions. Understanding these motivations helps contextualize the departure, showing that it is not solely about individual ambition, but also about broader strategic considerations in professional sports. The departure of the Chiefs' star player will inevitably alter team dynamics. Leadership roles must be redistributed, with other players expected to step up in critical moments. Team cohesion may face challenges as athletes adjust to new responsibilities and shifts in morale. Coaches will need to adapt strategies to compensate for the loss of skill, vision, and experience provided by the departing player. Performance expectations remain high, placing pressure on both existing and emerging talent. Analysts anticipate a transitional period during which the team must maintain focus and resilience. Understanding this impact emphasizes that player departures affect more than on-field execution. They shape communication, trust, and long-term culture, reinforcing the interconnected nature of performance and leadership within elite sports organizations. Fans reacted immediately and emotionally to the news, reflecting the deep connection they had with the player. Social media platforms became a hub of discussion, with messages expressing gratitude, disbelief, and concern about the team's future. Some supporters celebrated his career, emphasizing the legacy he leaves behind. Others questioned organizational decisions, speculating on potential replacements and strategic consequences. The intensity of fan reaction underscores how high-profile athletes embody both performance and identity for a franchise. Public sentiment will continue to influence perceptions of the Chiefs' management and the player's career. Observing these reactions highlights the significance of fan loyalty and engagement in professional sports, demonstrating that departures resonate beyond statistics, shaping narratives, relationships, and collective memory within the community. Media coverage amplified the impact of the departure, with analysts and journalists dissecting every aspect of the announcement. Debates focus on future team performance, potential destinations for the player, and implications for league dynamics. Speculation ranges from strategic moves in free agency to changes in leadership and roster composition. The speed and breadth of coverage illustrate the influence of modern sports media, shaping narratives and framing public understanding. Analysts weigh both factual information and contextual interpretation, guiding audience perception. Coverage also emphasizes the rarity and significance of such departures, showing how individual decisions can influence broader organizational and league-wide developments. The media lens underscores that professional sports operate not only on performance, but also on perception and narrative control. Departures of high-profile players have occurred throughout NFL history, providing context for the current situation. In comparable cases, teams experienced transitional challenges, from leadership gaps to shifts in strategy. Some organizations successfully adapted, leveraging new talent and opportunities. Others struggled to maintain cohesion and performance standards. Historical precedent demonstrates that timing, organizational readiness, and succession planning are critical in managing the impact of star player exits. Examining prior examples helps anticipate potential outcomes for the Chiefs, offering insights into strategic adaptation and long-term planning. The departure also reinforces the reality that professional sports are cyclical, requiring balance between loyalty, performance, and career mobility, and highlighting the inevitable evolution within elite teams and leagues. The departure carries significant financial and contractual consequences. Salary cap considerations, pending endorsements, and potential trade or acquisition strategies influence both the team and the player. Management must recalibrate budgets to address gaps and explore new talent acquisition. The player's contract may include clauses related to exit, impacting compensation and obligations. Analysts highlight that financial planning is essential to sustain team competitiveness and stability. For the player, new contracts may offer increased incentives, expanded roles, or strategic positioning for future opportunities. These implications underscore that departures extend beyond performance, intertwining with economic, legal, and organizational dimensions. Understanding this aspect illustrates the complexity of professional sports, where financial strategy and player mobility intersect with performance and legacy. The Chiefs' long-term outlook will be shaped by how they respond to this loss. Roster adjustments, leadership realignment, and talent development strategies are now priorities. The team must maintain competitive consistency while nurturing emerging talent to fill gaps. Coaching strategies will adapt to new dynamics, emphasizing collective cohesion and resilience. Analysts suggest that transitional periods are critical for defining future success, as organizational response determines both immediate performance and long-term culture. Fans will assess both player and management decisions over time, influencing perception and support. The departure serves as a strategic test, highlighting the franchise's ability to balance past achievements, present challenges, and future ambitions in a highly competitive professional environment. Ultimately, this departure marks the end of a defining era for the Kansas City Chiefs. The player leaves behind an enduring legacy, Chari, characterized by skill, leadership, and influence, both on and off the field. The organization faces the challenge of adapting while preserving culture and performance standards. Fans, analysts, and stakeholders reflect on the contributions and impact of this individual, recognizing the significance of his career in shaping the franchise's identity. The story emphasizes the broader lessons of professional sports: leadership, resilience, and the transient nature of success. While the departure concludes one chapter, it also creates space for growth, opportunity, and the evolution of both team and league dynamics.